Hey guys, what's going on? This is Dr. Chris Collier at Elite Chiropractic Performance in Chesterfield, Missouri. We're going to go over another core exercise. It's one of the best ones out there, I think, for training proper core stability. Remember, we want stiffness through here while limiting poor spinal movement or extremity movement. So basically the core's job is to transfer energy from whether it's your legs to your upper body or vice versa. So it's called a stir the pot. Again, it's been done for years. I think Stu McGill, one of the experts of spine anything, is one of the guys that's a proponent of this. So what you're gonna need is a stability ball, and what I got here is just an Eric's pad. It's just for comfort under my knees because I'm on a hard surface, so you might not need that, okay? So basically, it's the same concepts as we talked about with like stability ball rollouts and planks, in that you're gonna have your arms up on this ball, and before you do anything, you're gonna build good core activation via the diaphragm or intra-abdominal pressure. So you're gonna breathe in, stiffen up the abdominal wall, and I'm making sure my spine is neutral. So I'm not overly arched or arched this way or flexed. My head's not going forward, and I'm not hanging out in shoulder shrug. So basically I'll start, I get shoulders back, head neutral, breathing, get good stiffness. So from this position, I'm starting this on my knees. This is kind of like the entry level. So I'm just going in circles, focusing on not breaking any of those things, any of the setup positions, the back arched or the shrugging or anything like that. I'm also trying to keep my hamstrings quiet. So I'm not hanging out with my hamstrings just primed and activated to stabilize myself. So from here, I might go 5 one direction, 5 in the other direction. You're gonna find, just like stability ball rollouts or planks, is that it's a core exercise, but it's also a really good scapular shoulder strengthening exercise. So from here, then I can progress. So you wanna come around side. So basically what you're gonna do is then go up onto a plank. And again, I'm trying to keep neutral. So one of the big problems I see with people is they kind of hang out, low back extension, or I'm keeping my stability via my upper traps. So at first I set, I breathe, get activation, and I come up like this. Now from there, I start to do the circles. So it's a lot harder when you're up in this position. I might do 5, reverse the other direction. And the key is breathe the whole time, right? So that's a big problem we see with fitness in general, is that we're holding our breath during a lot of our movements. And then that translates into our everyday life where, all you're simply doing is, bending down to pick something up off the ground, or you're vacuuming, you're kind of holding your breath the whole time. If you don't think you're doing it, think about it, you might find that you're doing that. So with exercise, we want nice quality breathing throughout the whole movement. Now, if you're maxing out like a deadlift, it's a different story. So this just goes for everything else, okay? So call this stir the pot exercise. There's a lot of different variations you can do. This is just using a stability ball or exercise ball. So if you got any questions, let us know. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook and all the other social media places. Go to our website for more content, and we'll see you on the next video.